Mercy and blessings to all. I'm here to share a quick dream I had. You probably heard similar dreams, but I felt the need to share. I'm just gonna get right into the dream. So in the dream, I was standing at a concert. There was a gospel concert going on, and while I was standing there, I felt a huge urge to go and warn the people. So I remember walking through the crowd and saying to myself, if I want to warn them, I have to get to the stage and get the mic and speak on the mic. I remember getting to the stage and asking the lady or whoever, I can't remember, was singing, that I needed to talk. I needed the mic so I could speak. I remember her giving me the mic, and I was so scared because I was standing on the stage and there were so many people and they were all looking at me. And I remember started to talk, and as soon as I started to talk about what I was going to say, there was like two people in the crowd and like, oh, take the mic from her. We don't want to hear like somebody. They were totally trying to interrupt what I was going to say before I even already started. So I know I was so scared, but I still built up the courage. I'm like, I have to warn these people. I have to warn them. So I took the mic and I said to them, there is going to be a very bad, horrible snowstorm that's coming. And that snowstorm is going to cause a lot of death, that even you or your children are going to die. And then I'm like, if you haven't given your life to Jesus Christ, you gotta do it right now. And the urgency was in my voice. And yes, you gotta do it right now, or it might be too late. You might not make it, or your children might not make it. And I remember saying that, and then I get off the stage and people start leaving and the crowd start murmuring with each other, and that was the end of the dream. And I don't know what it says, a snowstorm. I don't know. I live in a country where there's snow, so I don't know if it's just for that country. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know if it means, the world and all the natural disasters that's happening, if that's a warning for everyone. But yeah, that was the dream. There was a horrible snowstorm, and if you look around, there's just natural disasters have been happening for a while now, and so it's been getting worse every year. More and more been happening. It's been getting worse all the time. So I don't know if the Lord wanted me to have this dream, and that He wanted me to share it. And the most important part of this dream was the end. Because if you die without Christ, you have no life at all. If you die without Christ, you have no life at all. So if you are listening to this or watching this, and you haven't given your life to Jesus Christ, you're not living to serve Him, this is the time to do it, because you just don't know what could happen in the next second. 1 minute you go to sleep, and the next thing you know, you're dead. You don't even know. You're just not on this earth anymore. Or 1 minute you're there with your family, and the next minute they're all gone, and you there because some natural disaster, it could be rain, it could be a tornado, whatever it is, whatever country you're in or island it is, could happen. And I'm only using natural disaster and stuff because that's what the dream is about. But we could all lose our life in many different ways. So please, if you haven't done it, and that's the warning, if you're not living for the Lord, tomorrow is not guaranteed. It's not for me, not for you, not for no one. There was a time when people think, oh, only old people die. No, there's no such thing. There's no such thing. There's no age. Right? So please Give your life to the Lord before it's too late. Thank you.